A friend of mine gave me some of his last zucchini here, so I love breaded and fried zucchini. It's just, oh my God, it's so good. But I don't have an oven now, as you know, or a stove, so I will be using the old NuWave oven, countertop oven that I got at the thrift store a few weeks ago to make these, and they come out great, and actually even better because you don't need nearly as much oil to cook these. So I'll show you what seems to work best for me with this. Now you can use eggs as your wetting solution, but I don't have any eggs right now, so I'm gonna just be using almond milk. I've used almond milk in the past, it comes out fine. White flour. I've tried using whole wheat flour to do this, and it doesn't seem to work or stick as well as with the white flour, so I'm just going to use the white all-purpose flour. And finally, these breadcrumbs from Dollar Tree. Again, I have used cornmeal. You can use panko. You can season it however you want. This, for some reason, seems to come out very well. The seasoning's just perfect. Nothing wrong with the other seasonings or the other types of flour, but I have found this to be the most successful, especially if you just want to get it done. So I'm going to get started right now. You want to start cutting your squash up into fairly even slices. I'm not sure how thick this is, maybe an 1/8 of an inch, something like that. It's about like this. What you're going to want to do next is coat these with flour. So I put like a layer or so like this, put some flour on top, another layer. Basically I'm layering with flour, so when I stir it up, it will coat easier. And so on. All right, now that they're kind of layered and coated, whoops, nothing like a flour explosion, I'm just gonna stir it and get them completely coated. I used about 1/4 cup of flour here. Probably could have used a little bit less, but that's okay. At least I know for sure they'll be coated. All right, these are coated. And what you want to do right now is just let these rest for a little while, maybe 10-15 minutes. While that's happening, I'm going to prepare everything else. I'm going to fill one little bowl here with some almond milk for dipping. And I'm going to put some of this breadcrumbs in the other bowl. I don't put too many breadcrumbs or too much milk or egg or whatever at a time, because as you go through this, it starts getting gunky. So just a little bit at a time. I'm going to be using the tall rack that comes with this NuWave. I don't know, it's 4 inches high, I think. I'm using it just like this. I'm going to be laying everything right on top. All right, so we're ready to go. I have the tall rack here, and I've put it on top of the base because there's going to be some of the breading is going to fall through, and I have to spray these. And I just thought I would keep my countertop fairly clean. So basically, you have your zucchini, which is rested here for a few minutes. Just dip it into the milk or into the egg, and then directly into the breadcrumbs, and there you go. Let's do it again. You take your zucchini, just wet it on both sides into the breadcrumbs, make sure it gets covered, and then onto the rack. I don't know if this step is strictly necessary, but I have the spray-on oil, and I'm going to spray them all on the top and turn them over and spray the other side. Just a light spray like that. I think it helps with the crisping. And then I'm going to flip them over and spray the other side. Whoops, some came off of that. And then we'll put it in. All right, I turned them over, and I'm going to spray the back sides. If you turn them over and find out you've lost a little bit of the breading, you can just put a little bit more liquid on it and put a little bit more breading on that spot, and it'll be fine. So here I am spraying the back side, and I'm going to put them right in. As you can see, I just dropped the whole thing into the base, the bottom part, and the rack kept all the mess fairly localized. The sun is cutting out some of the picture here, but no worries. I'm going to put the lid on and set this for 12 minutes. Here it is, cooking away. I set it for 12 minutes. We'll see if 12 minutes is enough or too much. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I will be checking it ahead of time though. I won't need to turn them over, however the air that's circulating here will take care of the bottom as well, especially since it's sitting on the rack. Here they are. 14 minutes seems to be just about the right amount. They're nice and crispy. I like this system better than frying them in oil. You get a whole lot less oil into you, and the zucchini are a lot firmer. It does help to spray on oil on each side anyway for that crispy brownness. I don't think would happen if you didn't do it. Both sides are nice and cooked, and I'm looking forward to putting these on a plate and enjoying them in a few minutes. Here they are on the platter. 14 minutes to heaven. And the cleanup is a lot easier than with a frying pan in oil. Anyway, I am enjoying this this type of cooking. The NuWave has its ups and downs, but I must say in general it certainly is doing a good job with many of the foods I like to eat. Thank you so much for watching.